myself. Aw, I'm such a pretty woman, aren't I? Pretty woman, walking down the streets, pretty woman. Woo! It's my birthday today, guys. So send in messages wishing me all the good stuff that, you know. I mean, what is it that you love about me? Tell me, let us know, okay? Go to our WhatsApp number and send that message to me. Now, picture is free. Hey, okay. It's nice. All right. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so happy 5th birthday wish to Obrimpong Babu, who schools at ACES Christian Academy at Kwewu Obamain, from your parents, Mr. and Mrs. Godfred Babu. Happy birthday to my Kwewu brother, Kweku Dumas. You are such a funny, loving, caring, and affable person. May the Lord bless and guide you always. Enjoy your day. Happy, glorious birthday to you, Madam Mabel. May your day be filled with happiness and joy. More wins. Enjoy your day from Security Zone platform. Celebrating another year of life and blessings. Happy birthday to you, Nana Efiare Kwa Ampem. I pray for more memories, more laughter, and more love in the coming years. Happy birthday to you, Wassa Bruni from Iceman, CEO, Filmmakers Awards, Ghana. An arrow can only be shot by pulling it backwards. When life is dragging you back with difficulties, it means it's going to launch you into something great. So just focus and keep aiming. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Frank Abeka, General Secretary, GPRTU of Ghana Circle Branch. Sir, enjoy your special day. This is from Iceman. Happy birthday to Mavis Percy from Francis Grog. Happy birthday to Mami Ekia Yaba. May God richly bless your new age and make you great. May He give you your heart desires and make your dreams be fulfilled. Enjoy your day from your brother, Isaac Kwame Amwa, and the entire family. Mary Kaku, a police officer at Secretary Bekwai. Wish my son, Steveta Kaku, a happy birthday. I'm so proud of the kind, smart, and adventurous young man you're growing up to be. As a police officer, I've seen many fair share of challenges, but being your parent has brought me more joy than I ever thought possible. I hope your day is filled with love, laughter, and all your favorite things. Keep shining bright, Stevita. Your mother, Mary Kaku, a police officer at Secretary Bekwai. I love you more than words can say. Happy birthday to my daughter, Mizna. Wishing you long life and all the good things in life. Happy birthday from your mom, Efwa Walker. And happy birthday to you, Adele Umar Ibrahim. Where's Adele's photo? Yes, Adele Umar Ibrahim. Today is your birthday, my birthday mate. Glorious and blessed birthday to you from all of us right here on Prime Morning. We love you so much. Thank you for your massive contributions every single time you come on here. And yes, continue being that awesome person that you are. We love you dearly. Enjoy your day. And yes, Miss Jen, Jennifer Jimayaboa, today is your birthday. Last year, we celebrated together on Prime Morning. This year, I don't know why you have decided to hide yourself, but you should be in studio with us to celebrate again together. So happy birthday to you, Miss Jen. Happy birthday to you, Miss Jen. Do enjoy your day. We love you dearly as well. Okay, happy birthday. Happy birthday, my Kekeli. You are beautiful inside out. I cherish and appreciate you so much. Stay pretty forever. From Samuel. All right, so happy birthday to all of us celebrating our birthdays today. My name is Asia Duakumia. This is where I end What's Trending segment. Stick and stay with us right here on Prime Morning. There's so much that we have for you. Nathaniel Atto is on standby. He's ready to give you updates in the world of sports. And we have some more entertaining segments for you. It's a Friday, so we want you to enjoy a very relaxing and entertaining moments with us this morning on Prime Morning. We'll be right back.
Well, it's good to be here, and happy birthday to Esiedwa. Esiedwa is still not telling us which era she emerged from, whether it was the late 80s, the early 90s, the mid 90s, the 2000s, or whatever. But, well, we'll start doing the calculation. We'll treat that as the National Science and Maths Quiz problem of the day. There's a lot to talk about as we get towards the weekend. Key amongst them is the WAFU Zone B tournament, which is seeing Ghana perform greatly under coach Lai Kingston. Now, there is a situation where Ghana is going to be facing Burkina Faso, and then Nigeria will be looking forward to possible final berth as well. They are going up against their rivals, Cote d'Ivoire. So it's going to be interesting this weekend as we look forward to a big one at the University of Ghana Stadium. We'll be doing some analysis ahead of it, but let's just recap, how the suicides got here. What is this?
Ghanaians have not seen a youth team that previously we enjoyed most from 91, 93, 95, 97, 99, 2001, that we lost this team. So if we are able to qualify this team, I think it's amazing. For me, I will be much happy than anything else in the world, because I know Ghanaians are craving for this. I know Ghanaians have worked so hard. They put a lot of things in place for us to get there, but it's been very difficult because other countries are also developed. But I think we are in the right direction. We're taking it a day at a time. Now we are in the semis. Anything that they put in front of us, myself and my technical team will sit down and have a game plan against them. I believe it's on Saturday. We will be ready to face any opponent that comes to us. Since 2017, Ghanaians have not seen a youth team that previously we enjoyed most from 91, 93, 95, 97, 99, 2001, that we lost this team. So
Okay, so Lai Kingston is just giving us a history lesson about how the trends have gone regarding our performances at the world level. So now the whole idea is to start on a gradual basis and get up there again. Now the business is we have to deal with first things first. So Victor Achutamakula has joined me this weekend. He has a date later tonight, so we have to hurry up with him and let him go. Victor, good to see you. Good to see you.
Likewise, Matt.
We'll talk about the rest of it later on.
You might have to provide the lady as well.
Okay. Asiedwa is having a birthday, dinner later tonight. She has some very beautiful friends.
It sounds like a plan.
Okay, yeah, we're done. So sealed is delivered. Look, Lai Kingston is telling us something that there have been consistent performances. There's been a break, and we need to get back up there. Yeah. But we need to do first things first. Burkina Faso and the threat.
Familiar foe. A year ago, they stopped Ghana from making it to the final at the same stage. That time I was in Cape Coast. So if we needed any more motivation to go out there tomorrow and excel, that has to be it. There's a lot of confidence in Lai and the new team, mainly because there's a bit more faith in the selection process that got us here. And also, if you look at the quality of football the team has been playing and the coaching from Lai Kingston, a lot of the credits Lai and this team have stems from his time at the Right to Dream Academy and the idea that the coaching principles at that club or in that institution are of the highest quality. So for him to be a coach who who handle their under-21 team, under-18 team, and they play some really breathtaking football. That is why a lot of people have faith in Lions, and we've seen that in the games they've played so far.
Quick one on Nigeria going up against Cote d'Ivoire. That sounds like an AFCON final.
It does, but I think it is one of those fixtures that points out all of the flaws there is in the current format, because you don't want these teams to be meeting at this stage. These are the teams that people pay to watch. These are the teams that make the main under-17 championships itself. And that's why these zonal qualifiers are never a great idea, because come what may, one of Ghana, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire is not going to make the under-17 championships, and that's not great.
Well, very, very good point indeed, and that is a big conversation that needs to be had at the level of CAF's Congress, so that, but the question is, are these voices being heard? West Africa obviously is a very big block within African football, but how strong is the voice? Victor Achutamakulu raising a very important point here as we build up to the weekend. So, agenda, same. The venue is the University of Ghana Stadium and would have to be there. Just make sure that you don't get close to the tracks. We want to keep them, Well, let's now discuss some boxing, because the national amateur boxing team, the Black Bombers, are looking forward to qualifying for, the Olympic Games. Remember that this is the final attempt in Thailand, and none of our boxers have qualified so far. Now, Coach Ofori Asare and his technical team are looking forward to making the best out of the situation, and we have some very interesting pairings, and we have some known faces as well. Now, we've just managed to catch Jojo Efson on his morning walk. Jojo Efson is the spokesperson of the Ghana Amateur Boxing Federation. Jojo, good to see you, and I trust you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you, Wanat.
Very well. Just very briefly, everybody wants to hear a message of hope and some brief analysis of hope on the likes of Ahmad Mohamed, the likes of Joseph Kome, and all whom we know will be or can be our top performers on a stage like this. Tell me how tough the task is and how hopeful we should be, realistically.
Yes, Nat, you rightly said it. It's very tough, but it's surmountable as well. The boxers in contention now are going to the ring at the back of the successes they took from the just ended African Games. And starting with later, this morning, at 11:30 a.m., Ghana's Ahmadu Mohamed will mount the ring against his Dominican Republican opponents, who have a very long name. I hope maybe you can help me mentioning it there.
Victor has already pronounced it on radio this morning, so don't worry, go ahead.
So you look at it, what matters is how Ahmadu fared in the ring. And I'm very hopeful Ahmadu will give Ghana a good start, and he's fighting at the featherweight, that is 7 kilograms. When he wins that bout, he continues and fights for about 4 times before getting into the semis, which automatically qualifies him to Paris 2024. You shouldn't forget, Ahmadu, won gold at the African Games in the batterweight division. He's currently ranked the African #1 in that weight. 19-year-old, look very promising, and we have so much hope in him. Then they continue tomorrow with Akufo-Addo, who is fighting at the super heavyweight division. Akufo-Addo is a Leicester-born Ghanaian who is fighting in that weight division, and they decided to, return and fight for the motherland. So
interesting.
He fights tomorrow, and then later on, Teofilo Pakualote, who have been closest to the qualification within for the Ghana's, challenge at this particular especially for a slot at the Paris Olympics.
Very well.
He is fighting tomorrow against an Hungarian opponent.
Very well, very well. Now, let's get into the bit about, because people are just looking forward to hearing something realistic and a good projection. We're in a very tight corner. This is the last attempt. Realistically, how many do you think, and very briefly, how many do you think can qualify out of these fixtures, which obviously are very tough?
Yes, for both male and female, we have 51 slots now left after the various continental championship, where Ghana, we failed to make it at Dakar, Senegal, then went to Italy, at the West State, where we failed to, get exploited. So now there's 51 remaining slots. We are parading 7 boxes, 1 female, 6, males. Now, realistically speaking, at least we can get at least 3 slots,
3
from
for both male and female.
Both male and female. We have only 1 female. To be realistic, yes. Anything can happen anyway, but realistically, I'm expecting 3. And
Okay.
we cannot fail. That's boxing. Boxing cannot fail this country, because that's the country leading medal prospect in international competitions. At the Olympics, the record is there for everyone to know.
Yeah.
Right?
Very well. Okay. So, thank you, Jojo. And you've made a projection of 3. We'll continue right here in the studio. But thank you so much for the time. We sure are going to be continuing the conversation later in the day on our other platforms. So, Jojo Efson is the spokesperson of the Ghana Amateur Boxing Federation in charge of amateur boxing in the country. He's done a projection of 3 boxers. Do remember that on the average, boxers who come for these kinds of qualifiers have a minimum of 50 to 60 fights at the amateur level, compared to our boxers who sometimes have 15 and 20, and these are even the most advanced and most experienced. Well, we'll talk about all of that later on when we get on the radio this afternoon with a game plan. Well, now let's talk about some of the big trends in Europe. We're looking forward to a big English FA Cup final between the 2 sides of Manchester. Away from that as well, Claudio Ranieri, the man who led Leicester City to a historic English Premier League title, did all the wonders with AS Roma and all of that, now says a very tearful goodbye to the sport that has made him and that he's contributed so much to.
Good look to it, and what a stop by Scoufet to deny Mandragora. Late run in from Nandez. Another good shape to it, and the touch is off the line as Terracciano shows his quality. This is Augello. Lovumbo. Nice layoff. And look at that from Prati. Try to guide it into the top corner. Chances coming in quick succession for Cagliari. Belotti found Castrovilli. This is Bonaventura looking for the angle. Bonaventura! That is the class that Giacomo Bonaventura can produce. Fox is the defender, opens up the space and guides in his 8th goal of this season. Belotti has Dodo's run, and he has pace, the Brazilian fullback, and he has support too. Falls nicely, Bonaventura, clever layoff, Castrovilli, and he struck it well, but it just kept moving away. Prati.
All right, so there it is, the man Claudio Ranieri saying a very tearful goodbye. Very good memories from, when he led Leicester City, which had a Daniel Amate in there to win the English Premier League. Well, which side of Manchester are you on? Is it on the red side or on the light blue side? Well, there's a puzzle that needs to be solved, but Victor here tells me that he thinks it's a hands-down story for Manchester City. Victor?
I'm on the side of logic, and logic says that Manchester City are going to beat Man United with relative comfort.
Okay, so there it is. I don't know what you think as well, but we'll be continuing the conversations later this afternoon. We're looking ahead to that game, and Erik ten Hag has a very big puzzle to solve. Victor thinks it's not possible for Erik ten Hag and Manchester United.
For people who might think tomorrow could be your last game in charge, What would you say about that?
I have nothing to say. I just focusing on the job I have to do, and that is first win the game on Saturday, and then we are in the project and keep going in the project. Came here to win trophies. Saturday I have the next opportunity, and we achieved this. We earned this opportunity as a team, and now we have to go for it. And in the same time, in the last 2 years, of course, so after every season you review it, and then we will see where we are in the project and things what we have to change. But yeah, we spoke.
Well, it is an impossible puzzle. Well, we'll see how things go. So just before we go, fixtures of the Ghana Premier League there for you, and the frustrations that Accra Hearts of Oak continue. But tomorrow, Aduana will play Nations FC. Bechem United are away to Accra Lions. That's tomorrow as well. And then Karela United hosting Swartreman. Hearts of Oak are away to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. This is the very big one, the Super Clash. Great Olympics hosts Brekum Chelsea. Gold Stars plays Dreams. Before Akwa play Mediama. Real Tamale United will host Legon Cities, and Heart of Lions play Summer Ticks. Hearts are going over to Kumasi. Big deal.
Big deal. Two teams not doing well. Hearts won just 2 of their last 5 matches. The last defeat was against a team that they failed to hit 1 shot on target, and that was at home to Aduana Stars. So Kotoko should be favourites for this one.
Well, Kotoko should be favourites for this one, and these are all according to Victor. Those are his projections. I don't know what you also think. We'll be continuing the conversations later this afternoon. You stay well. We'll be back on Monday to review all of these and more. More coming up later this morning on the show. We're going to be having a conversation, about, the health of our girl child, and also about menstrual health as well. All of these are coming up here on the show as we look forward to some more entertainment. As Akufo-Addo told you, don't go anywhere. We're still here on Prime Morning. My name is Nathaniel Atto, and I have love for sport.
Hello! I bring you all exciting news from Franco Trading Enterprise. For the quickest and efficient way of keeping your clothes and garments clean, Franco Trading Enterprise has brought in a new washing machine for you and your home. This washing machine comes in sizes. We have the smaller size and the bigger size. This washing machine is easy to operate. It saves time and energy. It extends the life of your clothes, and the most exciting part of it all is that it has low power consumption. So for bulk purchasing and retailing, visit any of our branches nationwide or on our website at www.francotrading.com. You can call the numbers on the screen for any assistance. Franco Trading Enterprise, the home of quality water.
When I get home and want something quick to chop, everything there inside, groundnut milk and sugar. I only need some water. Soak is made easy, Kivo carry mix. Eat a bio, chop am anywhere. Eat a bio, for your office, boarding house. Everything there inside, groundnut milk and sugar. I only need some water. Soak is made easy, Kivo carry mix. Eat a bio.
Kivo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Soakings are easy. This advert is FDA approved.
Wait, your tomato mix. Wouldn't so one on pass. Still with tomato flavor no. No color changing like traffic light. Come on.
Tasty Tom dear. It will surely give you value for money. The steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup.
Taste no so dear. On point. Flavor new.
And it doesn't color your meat or chicken. I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix. This advert is FDA.
Democracy is a freedom of wish. Who you want to lead you and why you want to make such a decision. The time has come today, Ghana. I am urging the nation, the youth, the women and men, the people, the workers, the jobless, or even the people in prison, that you have to take your registration seriously, because it's starting from the 7th of May to the 27th of May. You only have 20 days, but let's make the best out of 20 days, because come 7th of December, that is going to be your power, and your thumb is going to be your strongest decision, and this decision can change the future of this nation. Let's come together and let's educate ourselves about democracy, your right to vote, and your right to decide. Thank you, and be there.
Attention all HD Plus subscribers. Starting 13th June 2024, the HD Plus platform will offer HD channels free to air. Key points to remember. 1. From 16th April 2024, no new HD Plus subscription purchases or activations will be available. 2. Viewers with active subscriptions valid beyond 13th June 2024 will be compensated from 3rd to 13th June 2024. Customers will be contacted by the HD Plus number 0242439872 from 30th April 2024. Customers are also encouraged to call HD Plus call center. Note that to redeem compensation, subscribers must confirm their HD Plus numbers, provide a valid Ghana ID and a mobile money number from 30th April to 31st May 2024. AD Plus will not be liable if subscribers remain unreachable or do not follow up with a call center for compensation before the deadline. 3. From 30th May 2024, update your AD Plus decoder to access the new free-to-air HD channels. 4. Support will be available until 20th June 2024, so kindly look out for the over-the-air software and upgrade your decoder upon release of the software. Visit www.hd-plus.com.gh for more information. We thank all cherished customers for the patronage. We are ushering in a new era of television in Ghana, ensuring that accessibility and quality entertainment go hand in hand.
It's a lonely world. Everybody tries to hide.
So we're excited to come your way. Let's not forget that today is Akufo-Addo's birthday. So we are actually, I'm the assistant birthday girl. You know how I do it. Like anytime somebody's birthday, I make sure I carry it to World Cup. Like that's how much I love birthdays. I love cakes. I love parties. And so I'm assistant birthday girl to the birthday girl, Akufo-Addo Akumia. Now, on the 28th of May is the World Menstrual Hygiene Day. And I'm excited to have this conversation because this group actually makes sure that they provide sanitary pads, a menstrual cup for young ladies who are less privileged, who cannot afford these things. Now, we know that a period of time, there was actually a time where there was a huge advocacy on the fact that taxes should be taken off menstrual products. And, you know, the government said they were doing it. As of now, you know, it's still in the process. It will be done, but we are still buying pads for an amount of money, 20, 30 cedis, 50 cedis. I think the cheapest is like 17 cedis as of now. It still hasn't dropped. And so if somebody decides to do this for you, then you ought to pray for long life for this person. I'm speaking with Elizabeth. Oh, my days. Daya boy, who is the head of menstrual hygiene projects with Viva Health Medical Foundation, and also Crystal Comfort Agbema. Agbema Flair. I got it right? Okay, so I got Crystal your name right. I got your name right as well, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I got it right. Yeah. Welcome, ladies. How are you today? It's good to have you in the studio, actually.
Happy to see you.
Yeah, I'm happy to see you too. Now let's talk about, the menstrual hygiene day, which happens to be on the 28th, which is Tuesday. However, you are doing this not on 28th, but tomorrow.
Yep.
Tell us about this project.
Okay.
So this project we started last year. Our first project was last year with the Accra Girls Senior High School, where we engaged the senior high school about the importance of menstrual hygiene. And this year we are going to Pram Pram. We will be having the same thing as in Pram Pram with the community. Young girls and women are our targets, to educate them and encourage them to good menstrual hygiene practices, and also donate some parts to them that we have been able to procure thanks to our friends and relatives and social media campaigns we've been running to help us get menstrual products for the young girls and women in Pram Pram community.
So tell us more about Viva Health Foundation. When did you start it?
Actually, is it about
Yes,
4
we
years?
started Viva Health Foundation officially in 2021, December. Yes, so Viva Health Medical Foundation is a medical and social foundation that was set up by diverse professionals.
I was going to ask if you're all in the medical field.
No, we are not all in the medical field. We have teachers, we have bankers, we have psychologists, we have entrepreneurs, we even have the military officials. Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes. So we are like a group of diverse people. So our aim is to reach out to the less deprived communities, provide them with menstrual education, provide them with medical services, provide them with mentoring and education for younger people, and some any other intervention we can provide deprived communities with. So that is the aim of Viva Health Medical Foundation.
Okay. And this time around, you're embarking on menstrual hygiene. Why menstrual hygiene?
Just to break the stigmatization around menstrual hygiene, about menstruation, and the taboos, that the conception that people also have about it. People think having your menses is a taboo, and so people feel shy to talk about it. Even talking to their parents or their guidance, they even feel shy. Even to a co-sister, I'm having my menses, so he or she feels shy of talking about it, not having the urge to even say, oh, my menses have started, so what should I do? And even take the advice from the parents or from the sister. So we are backing on this just to break the stigmatization and the taboo around it.
Right, and I see you have a menstrual cup as well. Tell us about this menstrual cup. Is this what you're donating to the young ladies?
We'll be using it to demonstrate and also share a few ones, but we are having a menstrual pad that we'll be sharing too as well.
Okay, so the cups, how does it work though? I was telling you, I've never used a cup.
It works normally. It can be full up.
Can we see how
Yes, let me just open it up for you. Very soft and very comfortable.
Okay, but doesn't it break a hymen?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't break a hymen.
No, it doesn't.
So even if you're a virgin, you can use it.
Yes, anyone at all can use it. Yeah, it's one of the campaigns towards period poverty. There's something called period poverty, whereby girls are unable to buy menstrual pads every month, because some girls use about 1 packet to 2 packets of menstrual pads every month. Because some people are unable to afford it, they miss school. Sometimes they have to be at home during the period of their menstruation, which is about 5 days. They have to be in the house because they don't want to suffer the embarrassment of staining themselves with blood during their menstrual periods. So this is one of the campaigns. I would like to demonstrate how you can use it. So one way to insert it is to do it like this. This is the C type.
Okay.
Where you insert it, you'd have to sit.
Let me just show you. Do you mind if I should?
You have to do what? Show us.
I should do. So you just have to do this. We have different types of the folds. Either the C way or even fold it a bit more.
Yes.
But this is the bit simplest one that you can do.
Right. And if I'm a virgin and I fold it like this, it's not going to
No,
be...
it doesn't break up your alignment. It doesn't. So you just fold it up like this. Either you squat down, then you just insert. So it goes when it enters, it just open up.
Can you come this way? We just want to come.
Sure. Yes. So you just fold it up like this.
Yeah.
Then you just squat.
To the camera.
To the camera. So just squat. Then you just insert it.
Okay.
Don't push it too hard, though. Okay. So you just push it there, it's just open. When it enters, you just open. Pop. So you hear the pop open. Okay. So you just have the edge of it here. So up to 8 hours, you can.
Up to 8 hours?
No, it depends.
It depends. If you are every flow, that means you'll be changing it within 4 hours.
Depending on how much you flow, yes.
We have lighter and heavy flow.
Yes. So for the first 2 days, it will be advised for you to change it after 4 hours. So you go to the washroom. This part helps you to bring it out.
Okay.
Yes, so you bring it out gently so that you avoid spillage of the blood. And then you pour it in the water closet or a sink. And then wash it under running water. And then you insert back.
So it's reusable?
Yes, reusable.
Wow.
For the past 1 year, I've been using the menstrual cups. And so I have reduced the rate at which I buy menstrual pads.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So this
you're
is
giving some of these out to
yes.
these young ladies.
Yes.
Fantastic.
But after using, you should get a bit warm water with salt.
Yes.
Then you just soak it for 10 minutes. Then you wash it and dry it up.
Just to make it sterile.
Sterile. Keep it sterile.
And then you just keep this contain this,
should give you one
bag and put it back in for the next time when you have to menstruate.
You use it.
But you have to keep it at a safer place. It
Yes.
shouldn't be exposed to heat.
Yes.
It's a way of actually saving a lot of money, and I'm actually happy that Viva Health, you are doing this. So it's happening tomorrow. you
Tomorrow,
said?
yes, at
Right.
Pram.
At Pram. What time?
Ebenezer Methodist Church.
Okay.
10 a.m.
Yes.
Fantastic. So are people invited to join us all?
Yes, we need sponsors.
Okay.
Yeah, very important.
Very important.
Yes,
So if you
we
want
need.
to put a number out for those who want to contact
So we
you.
have the foundation's
foundation.
number.
Okay, please put
Yes.
the foundation's number out.
Okay.
Yes, please. And as they prepare to put the foundation's number out, I just want you to know that they are going out to Pram to donate pads and, menstrual cups to some young ladies who are less privileged to prevent, this whole stigmatization where children soil themselves and all of that. Yes, darling, the number.
So 059 739 4690.
That's the foundation.
059 739 4690.
All right.
Viva Health Medical Foundation.
Okay, great. And so they are going to do this, and this is great. Thank you so much for being here, ladies.
you so
We are
much,
very
Rosie.
grateful. And to have been speaking with Deda, I want to call her Deda.
Yes, I like that.
Crystal as well. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank
for
you,
doing
Thank you
this.
so much for
Now, as
having
I said earlier, it's World Menstrual Hygiene Day, awareness on the 28th. And so a lot of, people or individuals or groups are trying as much as possible to give part to the less privileged. And there's a lady who is also joining us via Zoom to tell us about her project. She'll join us in the next probably 2 minutes when my guest will leave. But thank you so much for being here.
so
We're
much,
grateful. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. So we go on Zoom. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, darling. How are you, Rhoda?
I'm fine, thank you.
Great.
I'm fine, thank you.
And thank you.
And I hope you're also doing well.
I'm fine, thank you, Rhoda. Tell us about your foundation and why you've decided to embark on this project.
Thank you very much, and a good morning to your viewers. And I want to use this opportunity to also wish every menstruating woman a happy menstrual hygiene day in advance. So Rhoda is the founder of the Songboy Empowerment Center and also the author of the book titled No More Suffering in Silence. And the upcoming project is to launch the book that I've authored to be able to help girls that are yet to menstruate to understand menstruation in the easiest way.
Okay, so you are doing a donation as well?
Yes, so for my project, I am launching a book.
Okay.
This is just the book I am holding. And the reason why I wrote this book has to do, let me start with the data that we have. The data is out there that menstruation is often seen as a problem, which shouldn't be so. We see menstruation as a challenge, and that has caused most girls not to be able to go to school when they are menstruating.
Right.
This has caused girls to miss school. This has caused so many girls not to have the information about menstruating before they start. And there's also a misconception about menstruation. And we have most of these girls who are also unprepared for their first menses. And this is so worrying because this is so worrying. A girl needs to hear about menstruation before she starts. She needs to prepare herself before she sees it. And having my activities with the girls, I've realized that most or one of the challenges these girls are facing is the fact that they do not get to hear about their period before they start. And so what I have come out with, or what I've been able to put together in this book, is to help these girls to be able to understand menstruation in its easiest way. So the book comes in cartoon characters. It has been structured in a story form where when a girl have access to the book, she'll be able to read. While she's having fun, she's also learning something about menstruation. We cannot be able to reach out to all the girls in the country. We cannot be able to get to all the rural areas. But I believe that putting the information in this book, it will be very easy for every girl around Ghana to have access to the book.
Great. Rhoda, thank you so much for writing this book, and thank you for joining us this morning. Do have a fantastic day.
Thank you very much for having me.
So Tuesday, we'll be celebrating a World Menstruation Health Awareness Day. And so for every young lady who is menstruating, if I say young lady, you could still be in your 50s. I mean, a 50-year-old is still young, isn't it? So you can still be there and you'll be menstruating 40, 45, 30s, 20s. You're all young, and we'll all be talking about it. And also, if you can afford to give the less privileged a pad, a cup, anything to support them, you can do so as well. My name is Roslyn Felly. We'll take a quick break. On this note, we have other conversations coming your way. Do stay. We'll be right back.
Enterprise has not just made things easier for you, but has also given you amazing discounts on online purchasing. You can buy items such as mobile phones, accessories, television, air conditioner, refrigerators, washing machine, and many more. Just download the Franco Trading app on Google Store or App Store. You can as well visit our website at www.francotrading.com. We do deliveries within 24 hours in Accra and in Kumasi. Do you know you can find us on Facebook at Franco Trading Enterprise, Instagram at Franco Trading, TikTok at Franco Trading, and on Twitter or X at Franco Trading 1. Do not call any numbers apart from the numbers on the screen. Beware of scammers. Franco Trading Enterprise is still the home of quality mobile phones, accessories, and
This be me, Kobe, aka Kube Boga, KB for short. And this is my sweetheart, Obahima. Today, I get big surprise for her. Charlie, gone are the days I couldn't spoil my girl. Now I'm engaged to the woman of my dreams. Don't just look at my success. To get here, I had to follow the process. Out of nowhere, I lost my job. But I believe in humble beginnings. I got an idea that I knew I could grow. I started from a small setup, then invested in growing my own coconuts. I then grew my product lines. Now, I sell to many supermarkets in the country. Fellow young Ghanaians, trust the process and keep hope alive.
Take advantage of agribusiness through the Ghana Grows program. Ghana grows. Hope Day.
The situation we face as a nation has become the tragedy of our own political decisions that we have taken. Based on whatever influences, I can see stress of our economies. I can see low degradance of our development. And I can see that we're running behind schedule. A leader that will be chosen by the Western will be chosen by the nation, and they will be the ones that will donate into the leader's life, meaning that they are responsible to put him in a chair. And when they do so, the leader would be indebted to them, ruling a country by the people's wish and by the leader's responsibility. Coming to Africa is completely different. This same leader that is practicing the same democratic constitution goes to the nation and pay them to vote for him, meaning that our leaders buy votes. After buying their votes, if they do become a president, they feel like they are obliged to take whatever investment that I have put in the people. This practices has been going on for many decades, and for many decades, our economies have been crumbling, our nations have been stumbling, and our vision has never become a reality. I think I have found a solution to the problem. Just turn the table around, donate into the leader that has a vision for the nation. My responsibility is to serve you. Your responsibility is to give me the chance and opportunity to serve you. The new force is urging the new nation, Ghana, to donate. And therefore, we have launched a virtual crowdfunding this very moment. Just remember, the government does not make the people. The people makes the government. Walk with us on this journey. Together, let's build a new nation. Thank you, Ghana. God bless you. Love you.
In the heat of the summer, walking on the road feels like walking on hot coals. How do I cope with this heat?
And how do I cope with that bad odor?
By staying 5 degrees cooler.
Body odor is caused by germs, and on hot days, the sweating and the odor are more. That's why you need to get the new improved Dettol Cool Soap, which offers up to 5 degrees instant cooling sensation and protects you from 99.9% odor-causing germs.
This advert is FDA approved.
It's a lonely world. Everybody tries to hide.
You're still watching Prime Morning, and yesterday, this conversation we need to talk about. It was dear to my heart, and I'm excited that we brought it again today. I want to apologize that yesterday we couldn't bring this conversation because we had a lot of calls coming in that you were expecting this particular conversation, and I'm talking about the awareness on child labor. For most of you, you think that you are bringing up your child the way your child should grow so that when your child grows, your child will not depart from it. But what you don't know is that you are overdoing it. You are putting the child under a certain circumstance that the child ought not to be, and that is child labor. And if care is not taken, the law would come at you. We'll also talk about some of these children who are on the streets, selling, begging, practicing in several trades. The list goes on and on and on. And if you know me, you know how passionate I am about child labor, because I hate to see children struggle to make it in life. I feel as a parent, you were put on earth to make sure your child has a comfortable life, no matter how difficult it is, you ought to do it. So it means you sacrificing for your child, not your child going out there to look for money for you to enjoy. And so I'm being joined this morning by Esther Ofori-Agyemang, who is the head of Child Labor Unit, and also Peter Entry, who is carrying a big book. You have no idea the size of Peter's book. He's going to talk about the book a bit. He's a Deputy Director for Policy Planning, Implementation, Monitoring and Evaluation at the Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, Rosalind.
Esther, I'll take your dress after.
Oh,
I told you where you're going.
All yours.
I told you I love the dress. It's so beautiful. You look
Thank
nice.
you. Thank
nice
you,
this
Rosalind.
morning.
You do as
now,
well.
when we talk about child labor, people belittle it. They don't know what it really is. And they wonder, oh, maybe child labor is a big word. Let's break it down for those who don't understand, to understand what really is child labor.
Yeah.
Esther, let me start this.
Okay, Rosalind, thank you so much. I would just want to say a very good morning to all our viewers and to you as well. In plain terms, child labor is a child in work. So when a child is not in work, you cannot automatically describe it as child labor. So a child in work, and the work that a child is doing is constituting a threat to the child's health, one, his education, two, and his general development. So in totality, when we talk about child labor, we're talking about a child in work that prevents the child from going to school. It prevents the child from growing well in society. It prevents the child from growing up physically, emotionally, and develop. So when we talk about all this coming together, but there are certain parameters that we see when we talk about child labor, we need to look at it, because it looks as if the term has been over explained in my estimation, because people think that when we say child labor, it is the absence of children not doing any work. So originally, when the conversation started, people would say that, why are you saying our children shouldn't work? Yeah. We are losing out on our custom, we are losing out on our traditions and all that. That is not the preaching we are preaching. We are saying that children can do work, but they should do work that is within their timing, within their health. They should do work within their capacity to be able to do what children need to do. So as a country, we have clearly what children can do and know what to do. And that is stipulated very much in Azado's activity framework. But there are certain laws also in the country that tells exactly the age that and specific work that a child can do. So between age 13 and 14, the child can be engaged in light work. Okay. At the age of light work, it means that the child is engaging in work that helps the child to socialize very well in society. Okay. It is work that the child is doing under supervision. It is also work that the child is doing, but the child is beginning to grow and learning out of that work that the child is. Right? Exactly. Okay. So kind of, but the child is under supervision, one. The child is not affecting the child's health. Okay. It is not affecting the child's education, the child's general development. It is work that is transitioning the child very well into society. At the age of 15 years, the laws of Ghana permits a child to work, but not in any hazardous work. Okay. So hazardous work is working with dangerous chemicals at higher heights and so on and so on. But at age 18, we assume that you are full-grown adult and can be totally engaged in work, where you are working fully. We assume that once the hazard has been taken away from the work, being 15 years going, it means that you can do that work. But at age 18, the law permits you fully to work and be protected at all levels. So when we talk about child labor, it is not the absence of children not working, but it's the absence of children working and that work posing as a threat to their education, their health, and general development.
Wow, I like the breakdown, because most people put their children in these circumstances without even knowing that they are putting them in these circumstances. Exactly. Let's look at, putting your child in a circumstance where maybe it's not hazardous, maybe it's not the time that they are supposed to be in school. They can still work, but they are making money and they are bringing the money home. Yeah. Is it advisable, or you term that as child labor as well? So,
Rosalind, before a child in work can be termed as child labor, there are certain parameters that needs to come to play before you can say a child is in child labor. One, you have to look at the type of work the child is engaged in. Two, you need to look at the duration within which the work is being performed. Three, you need to look at the hours within which the child is performing the work. And three, the environment or the circumstance under which the child is performing the work. So when all these four elements come into play, then you can automatically say the child is in child labor. Right. Because
but it's not necessarily about the making of the money. Okay.
No, so when the child, as I've already indicated, the law permits children to work. When you are 15 years, you are a child. And the law permits you to work and earn salary or wages. So it doesn't mean that a child cannot go out to work. But what we are saying is that when children are working and it is taking them away from the classrooms, it is taking them away from growing very well into society, it is taking them away from their general development, how they are supposed to grow well. That is what we are preaching against, that all these things come into play, then automatically you can describe the child to be in child labor. But everything that the child does, 15 years, 13 to 14 years, doing any work under supervision, socializing very well in society, going on very well, picking up things from school and being able to have the full concentration in school and learning, that we don't term as child labor.
Right. Now, Peter, there's a thin line between child abuse and child labor. And this is something that we struggle to draw the line. Can you help us?
Thank you, Rosalind. I like math, so I'll put it that mathematically. Child abuse is the universal set.
Okay.
While child labor is a subset of that universal set. So
for those of us who don't like maths, what did you just say?
So child abuse encompasses all types of abuses or infringement on the rights of the child.
Okay.
And when you talk about this, if you are beating the child, depriving the child of sleep, of food, of anything, some people put their child's hand in water, in any other thing, they can let the child stand in hot sun or watch the sun. That's a whole lot of things. But in all these things, if that infringement is related to work, that is where it becomes child labor. So child abuse encompasses a broader terms, whilst the child labor is a component of the child abuse, and the Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations is in charge of ensuring that rights as work are protected, workers' rights are protected, as well as the right of employers.
Okay.
So in that case, it becomes our baby or our mandate to ensure that children who are not allowed to do some type of work are not at the workplace. So that is the distinction between child abuse and child labor.
Okay. Now, currently, do we have an idea of how many children are engaged in child labor in Ghana?
Thank you very much. The data we have is very old. It's older than some of the children we are looking at. But that is unfortunate. But thankfully, we are in collaboration with Ghana Statistical Service. You know, they are planning for the Ghana Living Standard Survey 8.
Yeah.
And in that one, the ministry is partnering them to have a model on child labor, which may have the current data. The one I'm talking about is 2014, which is about 10 years ago.
Okay.
And that put about 21.8% of children, that is 2 out of every 10 children you meet are in child labor. And out of that, 14.9 are in hazardous work. So maybe let me add something to what Esther said. In 3 days, I am putting here a bit. So the child labor, there is another aspect which that one is very dangerous one, which we call the worst forms of child labor.
All right.
So in addressing child labor, our concentration should be first on the worst forms of child labor. And there are 4 categories of these worst forms. The first one is when a child is trafficked, is put in slavery-like activity, or a child that is used for armed conflict. So this is the first category. There's another category which, when you offer, so the one who offers the child, the one who procures the child, or who uses the child for pornography or pornographic performances. And the third is when you offer again, you use or you purchase a child for illicit activities. And here we're talking about drug peddling, production and peddling of narcotic drugs. And the last one is very open. Here, they say any work that constitutes a threat, the work which by its nature or the circumstance in which it is performed is likely to constitute to harm the health, safety, and morals. So here we are introducing 3 things: the health, safety, and morals of that child. So this is not specific work. It gives you, as a nation, to determine which type of work or which categories of activities constitute that. And in that, we're looking at countries coming out with a list, which we call hazardous activity list. And in that list, you identify, you take an occupation, and within that occupation, you identify the work processes, tasks within the occupation. You said this task is hazardous because when a child engages in it, it's likely to harm the health, the safety, or the moral. So Ghana has this document, which we call the hazardous activity list. And we have identified some activities, not the entire occupation, but some activities within the process that children are not supposed to engage in.
The kind of activities that we've mentioned, I'll ask a few of them: drug production, drug trafficking, you know, pornography, prostitution, you know, what you mentioned another one, the guns.
Yeah,
And
children in armed conflict.
Do we really see that in Ghana, or for Ghana, we see the children in other sectors?
Thankfully, in Ghana, we are not into conflict. There are some few pockets of some tribal and other things, but chieftaincy, but we don't see engagement of children, so we can be cleared on that. But trafficking, child trafficking, according to the data from Ghana's police service, and we have a unit at Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection on trafficking.
Wow.
And there are children who are trafficked.
From where to where? I'm very curious with that.
If we go into a definition of trafficking, you may see that everybody, so it's not only children, even adults are susceptible to trafficking, because they use deception, other incentives. So most of the people who ended up in the Gulf states, like Qatar, the UAE, and then we were getting calls there, most of them were lured into those places and they were trafficked. They didn't know. They were not given the right information for them to make informed decisions. So they were deceived. They were either forced, deceived to go there. So, and then this is what happened to children. Oh, I'm taking your child. She's coming to stay with me.
Yeah.
And that is where it begins.
There's a story of a man who actually said that, you know, a friend came and said, oh, well, I'll take your child to the city. They were in the village. And the man said, okay, my child has completed JSS, so you can take my child. Apparently, the child was being trafficked.
Yeah.
I mean, these stories, you hear them and you get so sad. I wish we had all day to continue talking about this. But we'll still raise the awareness. I don't know, maybe next run on the streets as well, which is another concern of mine. How are we going to get them off the streets?
Okay, so Rosin, thank you very much. So for our Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations, streetism is one of the areas or components of child labor because children are engaged on the streets selling and their lives are in danger. So as Peter said, dealing with streetism is a multifaceted role that a lot of ministries would have to come together, government ministries, development partners and other partners would need to come, especially even the media, would need to come together to be able to ensure that these children, from my perspective or from what I have heard, most of these children are not Ghanaian children. Most of them are not Ghanaian children. They are coming from these neighboring countries, and I hear because of these ECOWAS protocols among these states, sometimes repatriating them back also becomes a challenge, though government does it also often, but it also becomes an issue. But having said that, the NPA on child labor and even human trafficking and the Ministry of Gender together with the Ministry of Employment are coming together to ensure that these children are even taken off from the streets. So a lot of work has been done on it. There are a lot of NGOs also talking about this issue. Some of the children last year, I remember, were repatriated back to their countries and all. So it's a holistic approach. We need to come together because the more we talk about it, the more we see them on the streets. Yeah. It means that it's a continuous or progressive awareness that we need to create, or we need to put in more effort to be able to take them away from the, because some of them see it as business. They come on the streets, beg for money. And the NPA, for instance, our NPA on Ghana Accelerated Action Plan Against Child Labor speaks against streetism. And there are certain activities in there or objectives or priorities in there that we need to take as a country to be able to take away from them. So the Ministry of Gender, specifically the Social Welfare Department, the Ghana Police, the media, Traditional Authority, and other people in this country, especially even Ghanaians, would have to come together and fight that fight. But government also is at the forefront of doing all these things. Okay. The honor also on government to be able to take them away from the street because some of them are hit by cars. Some of them are trafficked, as Peter mentioned. So it's a holistic approach. We need to come together as a country and fight that.
Sad. We'll continue this conversation next week, like I said. So Peter and Esther will bring you back next week. I know today the time was not enough, but we still managed to touch on very important topics. Exactly. But we'll bring you back next week. So I'll be having a conversation with Esther Ofori-Agyemang, who is the head of Child Labor Unit, and also Peter. In terms of Peter, his role is plenty. Deputy Director, Policy Planning, Implementation, Monitoring and Evaluation, Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations. Wow. That's why you have a big book. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, so the book. Yeah, you leave a copy with me.
Just a quick one. Yes, we are both from the same ministry, but I am from the Labor Department. You know, the Labor Department regulates the world of work. between employer-employee relationship.
Okay.
So the ministry is the Labour Department is a department under the Ministry of Employment and Labour Relations.
Okay.
And the Child Labour Unit is situated at the Labour Department because of the work component of it.
Okay, all right,
So
that's
thank
nice.
you.
But Peter's Road, hey!
I can see that.
So this book,
Yes.
it tells a lot, and is it out?
Yes, it is. It's
And
on
then
the
you can find it
internet.
at the ministry's
This
website,
as well.
melr.gov.gh.
Okay, right. Okay, so we'll definitely talk more about this book when you come next week.
Yes.
And don't forget that actually this June, we are celebrating those who are putting smiles on the faces of the less privileged. I'm talking about Joy News Impact Makers Awards. They are people who have dedicated themselves, their time, their money to make sure that they serve the communities, they serve the children, they serve the less privileged, they serve the elderly as well. Some of them give them water, some of them give them good health, some of them good health care, some of them give them education, access to education, and so we celebrate them. Now, what we are saying is that we are calling on every individual, every corporate body, the ministries come on board, support us to help these people, because these people are doing what maybe we cannot do. So in your little quota, is it 1,000 cities you want to use to support? Is it 20,000 you want to use to support? 50,000, 100,000? Any amount is not too small. We are giving it to these individuals to help them succeed in these areas. So thank you so much that you have heard us, and we know you are definitely coming on board. It's all about the Joy News Impact Makers Awards. We know you'll be a part of it as well. Thank you so much for being here, guys. We'll see you next week.
Okay.
All right? My name is Rosalie Felly. We have other conversations coming your way as well. Do stay.
Thank you.
It's the grand finale of Big Chef Season 3. Who takes over from the reigning champion Fudela as 6 amazing kitty chefs lock ladles in the Big Chef kitchen? Would it be Malda, Jessica, Nadede, Fidaus, Phyllis, or Emerald? Support your favorite by voting his or her name to shop code *711*60# and follow the prompt. Join us live on Sunday, 26th May at 5 p.m. at the Joy FM car park for the final showdown. Big Chef, good meals by kids.
And here they are, the 13 finalists, the best among the best, the chosen ones. They are classy, elegant, smart, intelligent, beautiful, virtuous, and adorable, and truly African. And they have their eyes on the true African king, Bomaye, a majestic African king, and he is looking for a bride. Who will be the next queen for the king, Bomaye II? The search begins. I'm in love with Bomaye Season 2.
You ain't the one I thought you were the one.
And here they are, the 13 finalists, the best among the best, the chosen ones. They are classy, elegant, smart, intelligent, beautiful, virtuous, and adorable, and truly African. And they have their eyes on the true African king, Bomaye, a majestic African king, and he is looking for a bride. Who will be the next queen for the king, Bomaye II? The search begins. I'm in love with Bomaye Season 2.
You ain't the one I thought you were the one.
And the Brother Good Girl is right back on your screens.
Hi and welcome back to Prime Morning. My name is Akufo-Addo. I hope that you're getting interactive with us on all our social media platforms. As usual, I always say that it is imperative that you do so. Well, it's time for a great conversation, and I'm always happy that anytime God blesses a man and he decides to use the blessing to let there be a rippling effect on other people, for other people to reap of it, I just get super ecstatic. And Isaac Ofori, Kwabena Ofori Amwako, popularly known as Ike City, God bless you so much. Yesterday was your birthday, by the way, so a belated happy birthday to you. Now, today we're going to start a conversation on Ike City Hotel, a luxury hotel that is about opening, and the opening will be tomorrow. I have seated with me Isaac Ejanim, who is the consultant for Ike City Group. Good morning, Isaac.
Morning, Isidua.
How are you?
Very well, I'm fine.
Sweet. So I've given a little intro about Ike and all, Ike City himself and all, but let's talk some more into the hotel. I know that it's not the only, should I say, business venture or edifice that is associated with Ike City. So let's talk a little bit about how the process has been, what's going on so far, and what should people really expect when it starts operating officially.
Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity, and a very good morning to your lovely viewers out there. So Ike City is a group of companies that has been in operation for the last 4 years. Okay. Over the period, there's been a lot of work in the construction sector. So there is a construction leg to the business. Also, there is a food and beverages leg to the business. So there is a restaurant business that the group operates, as well as a transport business that the group operates. But the new baby on the block is what you just mentioned, which all of us are very excited about. Yeah. The Ike City Hotel, which is coming up just in some few hours from now.
Yes. So I've actually been there, and I've had an experience of how it is so far. And I know that tomorrow, when you find your way there, you'll be wowed. And the subsequent days, the days to come, you just need to find your way there. But what really does the hotel entail?
Okay, thank you very much for the question. So Ike City Hotel is a 4-star luxury hotel. I mean, the tagline for the hotel is step into luxury. Yes. So you can imagine what we are about offering you in terms of comfort, in terms of satisfaction, in terms of customer experience and all that. So the hotel has 54 rooms. Okay. Yeah, 54 rooms with various or different types of rooms. We have a presidential suite. There is also a superior room. There is also a deluxe room. I mean, to make sure that everybody finds
you can be able to afford.
Yeah, to afford at the hotel. There are 3 conference rooms. The biggest one with a seating capacity of about 500. Right. And there are 2 other conference rooms. One can seat up to 200, and the small one can seat up to 50 people. Right. There is also a very, very beautiful restaurant which would serve all sorts of continental and local dishes. I mean, whatever you can think of or imagine in terms of meal or food, that will be provided. Again, there is a swimming pool and a bar.
Just let them know that the swimming pool and your back.
Yeah, so I'm coming to it. Yeah. I'm coming to it. So like you just said, there is a sky bar with a pool. Yeah. On top of the building.
The building.
Yeah, that would, I mean, once you are at the rooftop, you get to see the scenery of the Community 25 and its surrounding areas. So that view is crazy, like they say at night, and we would expect people to just troop in to see what
Yeah.
is in store.
Yeah.
So to finish off with the amenities or the facilities, there is also a spa. There is an ultra-modern gym with all the gym equipment you can think of available there. There is also a barbering salon for male grooming as well. So I mean, it's a huge package for our people out there.
So it's a luxury hotel that has a beauty salon and spa.
Yeah.
It has a barbering shop.
Yeah.
It has a gym.
Yeah.
There's a beautiful restaurant. It's a 54 bedroom,
Yeah.
54 bedrooms, right?
Yeah.
And it's in different sizes. But you know, after some few chats here and there, asking questions, you know, after visiting the place, it's like, although it's luxury, but it's pocket friendly, surprisingly.
Yes. So one of the things we've done is to understand how the Ghanaian market works,
right,
and to have a very good understanding of how our economy is. And so, yes, we want to provide luxury. However, we are all aware of the kind of economic conditions or situations that the country finds itself in. And so the pricing is at a level that everybody should be able to afford, compared to the kind of luxury that will be afforded.
Yeah, yeah. Great. So it's opening tomorrow.
Yeah.
Please give out the details.
Okay, so tomorrow at Tema Community 25, the hotel will officially be opened. And interestingly or fortunately, it coincides with the birthday of the group CEO, Mr. Isaac Akufo-Addo. And so there will be a big celebration at Community 25. The red carpet starts at 4 p.m., but the main event actually kicks off at 6 p.m.
All right, viewers, so there you have it. I am personally inviting you to Ike City Hotel in Tema Community 25 tomorrow, 4 p.m. sharp for the red carpet and 6 p.m. sharp for the main event. I will be your host. Yeah. So I wanted to save that for the last. So I'll be your host tomorrow at the opening. We can't wait to have you and show you this beautiful edifice. This is the way. I mean, I always say this, that one of the ways that we can support our very own is to patronize our own stuff. So let's do our very best to come in our numbers, see this beautiful edifice, and also talk about it and patronize as well. Isaac Ejenim, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you
very much. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow.
Sure.
Wow.
Can't wait as well.
Okay, viewers, so we've ended this conversation. It's a Friday, and we are still giving you something entertaining, soothing, and relaxing right here on Prime Morning. And we have Crazy Keys here, who will be giving us a great performance. I can't wait for that one. It's been a little while I saw him perform live, so I am happy that he will be on shortly to give us that performance. My name is Esiedua Akomia. My guest has been Isaac Ejenim, who is a consultant for Ike City Group. That's it for this conversation. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
things, now it's graduation. We enter the new year with preparation. Kwame, I wasn't getting played on air, now I'm radioactive like radiation. So basically, I'm spiritually inclined and I don't relate to evil body. Me and God had a DNA test, results came, I'm the son. Biologically, we entata, I descentata, in December, I be santata. This is my parliament, in your speaker. So I drop one bang with a rock star. Finally, see we just they enter. Overseas, we don't they conquer. As we they enter every corner, every chamber. Oluwade, oh we making money January to December. Yawa no day, oh we. Apple don't fall too far from tree. We are chilling with Adam and Eve. Wavy, we are over that sea. No R. Kelly, we don't want peace. Too fly, too fly. Terminal 3, we are passporting. Step with us or you escorting. We update, you and your escorting. Media to form. Akatata, we fall from heaven like manana. Only who we go be who sanana. Dope like coke, no fantatata. Chale ya badada. Finally, see we just they enter. Overseas, we don't they conquer. As we they enter every corner, every chamber. Oluwade, oh we making money January to December.
We're back. MJ.
Yeah, I like that song.
I know, so why were you getting the pillows behind
Because I
you?
wanted to dance. Oluwade for. That's a good song.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Lyrical Joe and Kwame Eugene. Beautiful
Yeah.
song. Beautiful song. It's a Friday, so we love songs like that.
Mm.
Especially when we're celebrating a birthday, you know. But I like your dressing though.
Thank
Who put
you.
it together for you?
So the top is from Big Girls Online.
Okay.
It's for Elite. And the skirt is from DOP Clothing. Both of them are in East Legon, so you can check them out on Instagram. Yeah.
They look good.
Thank you very
I
much.
like it. I like it. What do I show as well?
They're choosing them. Yeah, no music at all.
That's fair.
But that's it.
So I see Edward's birthday is today. Those of you who have not sent Kiss Me has actually taken a number. So,
Yes, he said he's going to
gonna
send me
some
my
more and
birthday
all that,
present.
You know. Yeah, I mean, she shouldn't buy fuel today.
Hey.
You understand? All the fuel that she's going to be using the whole of today should come from us. Everyone out there. I mean, if Monday will come here and you start saying, I said that you're looking beautiful, I'll go and check your name, whether you send them or not. You will take your beautiful back. You know, it's okay, man. You're blessed.
Amen.
You're
Thank you
blessed
very
beyond,
much. Amen.
You know, measure.
Amen.
Back,
Amen.
front, side, you're blessed everywhere.
Anyways, it
We've
is
got
one
guests.
gallon
We've
time.
got guests
Yeah,
with
we've
us.
got guests. We
Let
are
me-
not
let me
alone
behave.
here.
Let me behave.
Yes.
Let me behave.
So please behave. Okay.
Wangala diamimpe, wangala diamimpe. Oh, that's a beautiful song as well, right?
Yes, it is.
Yo, Kunta Kinte. I want to rap, but this is not rap. This is acting. So let me just the people who acted act it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So who do we have? We got our guest over here. In the
Yeah,
studio.
so we have
Yeah.
Fred
Fred is here.
Nonabafo, yes, who
Very
is an
troublesome
actor. He is. I see. And Fred wants some Egiano. And then
Trouble
Monica Awembono, who is also an actress. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, how are you?
I'm fine.
Sweet, sweet.
Great.
1 gallon.
Fred
Kenji
always
has
comes
given
here
you an
with
intro
always comes here with trouble place that will make you just sit and be thinking, you just laugh and think, and this time around they're back again with another one, right? Crazy people.
But 1 gallon where they are overpay.
So at this
No,
point,
but you will love them. You will love to watch them. They just doing amazing stuff, and I love
Yeah.
it. Well, why 1 gallon though?
Oh, okay. So, you know, writers and producers and directors, they always want to be creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think this time around, Oxygen and then Mauli, Paro,
yeah.
they want to take a different thing in the theater space. This is the first play that is happening in a fuel station. Yes.
Yeah. It's happening on stage.
On stage. We are selling fuel live.
Hey! These were creating things. So.
Yes.
Wow.
So the whole play
filling station.
Has
Set in
a
the
filling station setting.
Yes.
But a lot of things go on filling
A lot.
stations. A lot of things. I see, but that'll be challenging,
Of course. And they've taken it upon themselves that theater is growing. We need to see things that we see in Broadway. We need to see it here. So kudos to them.
You would have a car. You have the filling station pump.
Of course.
But these people, what are they talking about? National Theatre. How possible?
Oh, it's surely possible. That's why you have to be there.
No, I want to
see it for
I want
yourself.
to see how you guys will create this.
It's very possible.
Wait, so I'm just seeing the video, and Clemento is in it, and General Intasia is in it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm already laughing.
I mean, picture this on stage.
Okay, but what really is it about?
Okay. So normally we use play, to educate society, to influence society positively.
Yeah.
There are certain things we want to communicate, but when people see it in action, it stays in their mind.
True.
So we always say that stage depicts the reality of life. So there are messages we want to pass across. Things, do's and don'ts when you get to the filling station. We are putting all those things in comedy elements. I remember when I was in SHS, this kingdom, phylum, and this science.
Yeah.
Our teacher used, they say, Kofi, please come over for Gary and Sheto. And he stayed. So you use the first letters.
Yeah.
Kofi, K is kingdom. Please, P is phylum. So you see, we also want to use this comedy to let this message sink well into the minds of people.
Wow.
Yes. So the whole play is to educate people on things we ought not to do when we get to the filling station. Sometimes when you get to the filling station, especially the trotro, you see that they are filling their tank, and as they are filling, the driver will be shaking the car.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I was so kumuye.
But that is
But it's something that you're not supposed to do.
Yes.
That could be.
You get it.
I see.
Yes.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
Sweetheart, what are you doing there with these men?
I'm actually one of the fuel attendants.
Oh.
Yeah, the only female fuel attendants over there. So just imagine what I'll be going through.
I know, right?
And looking at your physique too.
Oh, I'm Mohammed.
Oh my goodness. But the tagline I see is no grief for anybody.
We no go grief for anybody.
No go grief for anybody.
Yes.
Hey.
So if you come and we tell you our policies and you don't agree to it, that means we will also not agree to you. Yeah. We have our policies at the fuel station, so you need to go by it. If you refuse, we also refuse to sell.
I don't want to have a chance on full attendance like this. So it's happening on the 25th of May, which is tomorrow.
That's tomorrow, yes, please.
Sweet. What did it really take to put all of this together? How long did it take you to put all of this together? How long, rehearsing, everything? How long did it take?
So mostly it takes us like 3 months, but this particular one, we had other projects that we were on, so we had
longer.
yes, which took longer. So we had to just bring our heads together and then work within a specific period.
Okay.
So it was like almost less than a month. We did this within like 3 weeks, within 2 and 3 weeks.
Oh, wow. Wow. So it was that easy, less than a month, and you put everything together?
It's actually not easy, but you should know the kind of people you are working with. Yeah.
You're pros.
Exactly.
They make it
Pros. So
easier.
you knew what you were about,
Yes.
so it was very easy. Interesting. So what would be the highlights that you would throw out there to viewers to expect, and the reason why they should pay 150 Ghana cedis to come watch you?
You see, imagine you coming to or going to a filling station and you are being asked of your roadworthy certificate.
Is it easy?
Wait.
You are being asked of your Ghana card. Okay.
Exactly, the reactions from easy.
That is when you come with a car. But if you come with a gallon and you say, oh, I'm going to put it in my gen, they are going to ask you to provide the certificate for the generator, the documents that covers the land that the gen is.
Exactly.
This is very, very, very annoying.
And you see, if you allow the comedy to take you off, you will lose the message.
Yeah.
There's a deep message in there.
Ooh.
If let's say we have institutions, okay, and there are things they need from us to give us the service we need, and we don't get those things, and we know that we'll not be getting the service, we'll try to provide the right thing. But
Just
we
to be able to
bend,
get the
we
service.
bend.
Yeah, you have to bend certain-
and so you see,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, the institution is no longer respected.
That's true.
Everybody can do things anyhow. That is the whole message.
Yeah.
This is a company policy. Follow it.
Simple.
Yes.
That's it. Just follow it and you get what you want.
Yeah.
That's it.
But you
It's as
always have
simple as
adamant people who will come and be making your comfortable.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, they will be
so
there.
Please, I want to ask you a question. So if you have a motorbike, what would be the requirement?
So you bring your license. You
Bike fuel.
Yes.
Motorbike, which I hear would if you Ghana cities, 2 bike fuel.
Yes.
You ask for my license.
Yes. If it is you didn't buy it new, you need to bring document of all the people who have used their motorbike.
Yeah.
So that in case something happens, we will trace it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Tomorrow will be very exciting then.
Yes.
Wow. So it's happening at the National Theatre. Yes. What other details would you put out there?
It's 4 p.m. and then 8 p.m. respectively. The tickets goes for 150 cedis. We have a short code which you can use to generate your ticket, which is *447 *1059 #.
Okay.
Yeah.
*447 *1059 #. And the ticket is going for a cool 150 Ghana cedis. Just to go and
It's
laugh
worth
your
it.
heart
I mean,
out, your ribs
it's
out.
worth it.
Yes.
It's worth
Go
it.
and crack your ribs. Okay. So 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. tomorrow at the National Theatre.
Because you have to choose paying 150 against depression. The
Exactly,
country-
yeah.
Every 5 minutes, somebody's
everywhere
depressed.
makes shit.
So choose depression and 150 Ghana cedis. I'm sure you choose the 150.
150
as well.
Ghana cedis.
Depression can be very dangerous, you know. Yeah, so we don't want to get there. So rather go and laugh.
Yeah, go and pull things
our
away.
issues away. Yes.
Okay.
And we don't agree for anybody.
and with this, trust me, you will laugh because if you look at the cast on this project,
everybody's mad.
So
Every one of them on
we have Clemento Shares, we
Yes.
have Deman Tatia, we have Foster Romanus, we have Willie Chambers.
Everybody's not correct.
I mean,
Wow.
it's packed.
All of them.
Mark Pratt is packed.
We can't wait to be there tomorrow at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. if you can at the National Theatre. Tickets again is going for 150 Ghana cedis. Thank you so much for your time this morning. I can't wait to see how they'll be worrying you, Monica. With the goods that you are having, they will really worry you at the fuel station. So I guess I've been care. Yeah.
Fred.
I guess I've been Fred Nana Bafo and Monica Awembono.
Hello, Monica.
Ah.
Can you come over? Maybe chop love and dinner.
Okay. Yeah.
I want
Okay.
2 years, don't send me 1 gallon.
Wow.
Wow. Nice some no. Don't send me no 1 gallon. Bring the do that.
Journey. I'm Ayanda Tavete, and this is Afrimax. It's a journey across the entire continent into a variety of cultural work. We highlight the creative spirit in Africa and how it affects the design space, from the history that defines us to the future that is waiting.
I always look for those 3 things: history, culture, and heritage.
Showing how culture transforms. Even though the potency of it is kept and the ritual of it is kept, there is a change that happens that is developing with the times.
It is not only for today, it is for future generations.
On this show, we'll be talking to the movers, shakers, visionaries, and makers who embody the meaning of modern Africa. Let's hope I don't burn. We get to the heart of African design philosophy to find out what makes creatives tick. With designers who are breaking boundaries and making waves internationally.
We'll reveal that secret.
What inspires them and what traditional influences are being brought into the modern age?
We endeavor to tell stories of African culture so that they're not forgotten, because we don't write things normally. With what we do here at the Urban Native, we're really just trying to preserve what we can the way that we can.
Combining different African pieces from different countries do help project, and then they are connected. We are able to connect to the heartbeat of Africa.
Join us as we seek out the continent's finest design innovation, from interior and architecture, fashion, food, and the arts. It's all on Afrimax, coming soon on DW, and it starts on August the 5th. Try this.
Welcome to the sizzling world of Big Chef Season 3, where our young chefs turn up the heat and whip up culinary masterpieces that will have your taste buds tingling. Our young chefs dazzle with your innovative recipes and mouth-watering creations that will provoke your senses and have you craving for more. From high fives to group hugs, these kids share laughter, friendship, and the joy of cooking together. And that's the true recipe for pure happiness. Tune in to Joyprime every Sunday at 5 p.m. and follow us on our socials for all the delicious details as we cook up the fun together. Big Chef, good meals by kids. Proudly sponsored by Fortune Rice, Frito Cooking Oil, Indomie, Flora Tissues, Tasty Tom, Kiki Juice Drink, Makana Market, and Aromatic 3 Lions.
Sometimes I feel like, won't God just take his life, then I'll be free?
The winner of the Disability Award at the GJA Awards 2023 is Emmanuel Venu of the Joyprime Channel Multimedia Group. Please put your hands together.
The Bible is not a textbook like chemistry textbook. It's a spirit. There are no controversies. Righteousness is defined by God. What he says you are is what you are. There's no teaching in the scriptures that will be left untaught.
Has Christianity always been one of the religions in the world to you?
Christianity is not a religion, neither is it a joining of a church and doing the Christian things like praying and giving and so on. Hallelujah. Christianity is the outworking of God's own kind of life received into the spirit of a man. Whoa! This divine life in the
Okay, so we are back. Why, you can't hear? No. Okay. Anyway, we are back, and we are back with a bang. Today's my big sister's birthday. So today's Siedua's birthday, and we are really having so much fun in the building. Yes, I'm 25, she's 30-something. She's my big sister, just in case you think I'm lying. I'm not lying. She said it, she's 30-something, and everybody here knows I'm 25. So if I put it out there that she's my big sister, we know, KMJ, am I lying?
And she's literally announcing it on all her social media platforms. Happy birthday, big sister. And you know, on her WhatsApp, it said, big sis of life.
Yeah, so she's my big sis of life, yo. So anyway, it's time for our next conversation. Isidro, I think you should pick the conversation, yes. Isidro, you can go.
Okay, so I did say during the previous conversation.
No, but we have a caller on the line, actually.
we do?
So, yes, so just pick the call.
Hi.
Wish you happy birthday. They have started.
Hey, hello?
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? Please introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I am retired DCOP Yakumia.
That should be a serious father then.
Hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy.
Hello, sir. Sir, are you there? Hello, sir. Are you there? Whoa. This was quick.
Hello, Daddy.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, Daddy. Daddy said was crying.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see her.
Yeah, she's crying. Please, what message do you have for Isidro this morning, Daddy?
Oh, all I will say to my sweet daughter is happy birthday.
Tissue, please.
Oh.
Yes,
but why
Daddy,
are you crying?
Because I'm happy.
Oh!
It is tears of joy, by the way.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I didn't expect this, Daddy.
It's too
Where
much,
did they
it's
get
too
your
much.
number from?
Oh, boy.
Where they got my number, I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. This is
That's
good.
beautiful.
This is good.
Oh. All right, Daddy. Daddy, please wish her before you go. Wish her your birthday message.
I should wish her again.
Yes, wish her again. She was crying, so she didn't hear you.
Oh, okay. Siaona Adwa.
Siaona, Daddy.
Yeah. Happy birthday, my darling daughter.
Thank you, Daddy.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Daddy. Thank you. This man there, Daddy, you've got me.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, Daddy.
So thank you so much for giving us a golden girl. We're very happy. And we're grateful to you and to the Almighty for an opportunity to work with someone like her.
Push closer. Let me give you filler. Let me give you filler.
Oh,
Yeah, I have
you
filler
don't want
for
to
you.
celebrate your
But I
baby.
have
Yes,
filler.
I'm
I have
good.
filler
Yeah.
for you.
Okay.
Come.
What are they up
Okay,
to?
so Crazy Keys is here to perform for us.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so Crazy Keys, please take us away, okay?
Oh,
take us
man.
away. Crazy Keys, take us away. Today's a party.
Oh, man.
Crazy Keys, take us away.
Shut up! Let's
go.
Okay.
Jump it.
Yeah.
Jump it.
The song is called Despacito.
Okay, so should I let KMJ answer this call? Because it could be Akisme, you know.
Yeah.
It could be Akisme wants to. I think Akisme wants to speak to you.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
So speak to him.
Hi, hello. Akisme.
Hello?
Hi.
Yes, please, who are we speaking to?
So this is Lady Euphemia Heavens from Crossgates Ministry.
Hi, mommy.
Hi, baby girl. Oh, no.
No, that's my spiritual mother.
Oh, nice.
I'm a bit scary right now. I'm so excited that today is your birthday. And I can see the joy and the laughter. And it just shows the kind of person that you are. And today I want you to know that we love you so, so much.
Thank you.
My baby girl.
Yes, mommy.
Happy birthday to you. Mami Esiedua Yinka Akomea.
Thank
God
you.
richly bless you.
Amen.
Yes, you've not just been an amazing daughter, but you have been a friend and you have been an amazing support system. And on this occasion of your birthday, I just bless you with all my heart.
Amen.
I say that let the lines fall in pleasant places for you.
Amen.
Be favored on every side.
Amen.
Yes, your best days are here.
Amen.
Yes, and on behalf of Papa, Overseer Karite Heavens, and the entire Crossgates Ministries, we love you.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yes, you know you are special to us.
Yeah.
And the whole world has to know. It's my Ogo.
All right, thank you so much. It's time for us to party. Actually, Crazy Keys, thank you so much. So it's time for us to. We want everybody to see the beautiful cakes here. And say, you have to cut the cake. We are cutting this one, but we are showcasing all the beautiful cakes. Crazy Keys, please give us the music. Give us the music. Yeah.
Let the music flow.
Wait, Etienne sister is here. Etienne sister, join us. Etienne younger sister is here. Hey, we are partying. Etienne, give me a hand, give me a hand. Hey, how do you move this one? Me to me, you. Yeah.
Music now. Yo.
Everything we want to achieve in life requires effort, and effort always faces resistance. So when you make an effort to go forward, there'll be something trying to push you to either stay where you are or go backwards. And that is why when we're pursuing anything in life, we have to be ready to push through resistance and go beyond resistance. So Mark chapter 10, verse 48. And it says, then many warned him to be quiet, but he cried out all the more, Son of David, have mercy on me. What is this about? It's the story of a blind man called Bartimaeus. And Bartimaeus was a blind man around Jerusalem on the road from Jerusalem to Jericho. And he had a spot there where he begged. And one day he heard that Jesus was passing by. And by the rumors he had heard about Jesus, he had heard that Jesus could do miracles, and some blind people had already seen, and some crippled people had walked, and other miracles had happened. So Bartimaeus, when he heard Jesus was coming by, decided, if he's coming by this spot, I'm not going to be silent, and I'm not going to sit quietly for Jesus to walk by. So even before Jesus got to where Bartimaeus was, he started crying out, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. And he cried it over and over and over. And Jesus passed him by whilst he was still crying, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. And people told him, be quiet. And that's what the passage said. Many warned him to be quiet, but he cried out all the more, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. And Jesus heard him, turned back and said, bring the man to me. And Bartimaeus eventually received the miracle he was praying for. This is what we call active faith. Active faith is not just believing that God would do it, but also working and taking steps to be or to receive what God says you will receive. Bartimaeus was not passive about his faith. He believed Jesus could heal him. He believed Jesus was the Son of God, and so he called on him. But watch what happened. People were trying to push him back. People were trying to resist him. People were telling him, keep quiet. Jesus is not interested in you. But active faith does not take no for an answer. Because many people believe that God will work a miracle for them, but only a few people are willing to pursue and to work towards that miracle. And when I say work towards that miracle, it means that you're going to pray, you're going to believe God, and you're going to hold high your faith. Now, for Bartimaeus, there were many times he cried without any response. And sometimes it happens to us when we pray and we don't get a response. And we pray and we don't get a response. Oh, Jesus, help me, and nothing happens. Jesus, help me, nothing happens. And then we give up and say, well, I don't think this thing works anyhow. But Bartimaeus didn't say that.